Oh. That's a fly. Welcome to Battle Creek, Michigan for Game 2. Your Colorado Rampage 13 versus Big B Coffee. I think they're out of Ann Arbor. We are in Battle Creek, and we're underway. Coop has it on the low boards, crosses the line, dumps it in. Makes the goalie shift. Puck on the high side. Mendy's out there. Coop keeps it in, kicks it over to Huddy. Oh. Ref says that was offsides. Ref says it was offsides. So we're going to redo this just outside of the blue. Coffee had done some change. Boys win the draw. Cooper Briggs out there. He's going to slip it up the boards just outside of Bastine's reach, and that's going to be an ice. So just a quick recap. We have Huddyley at center. We got Bastine and Mendy, as I like to call him. He's out there at winger, and the DOD on defense got Sherm and Briggs. We got Logan in net. Boys win the draw. Oh, Sherm gets a late hit there. Hops up. Briggsy comes out. His shot attempt gets deflected. Sherm is off. Nicky is on. Nice job by Mendy backing up. But Bigby is the offsides. They come in onside. Try to get around Nicky, but can't. Boys have it. Tries to do a cross-ice pass over to Bastine. Bastine on the low side boards here. Gets it in. Boys going to go to work. Catcher Conrad's out there at center. Bastine is off. Nice job with Nicky changing direction, keeping it in. Dottie's in front of the net. Catcher's battling with a couple of kids in orange here. High side. Coffee's just going to throw it out. Shot out to Logan with the save. Gives it over to Nicky. Nicky does a nice pass over to Huddy. Huddy tries to tip it to him. Haas. Haas tries to tip it to himself, and then Coffee comes in offsides. We'll keep an eye on Landon. There was a little, puck was way gone. And he took a big hit against the boards. He's a tough kid. He'll be fine. Bigby comes in onside here for them. He holds up, takes on the inside circle, tries to slip it in front. Shot, save Logan. Boys clear it. It does get out. Dottie's, he's going to pressure. He's going to be the forechecker here. Player checks his 6. Dottie's there. Gives it back to his player. Swings it back to him. They do a cross-ice pass. Tries to get it out. Second effort, though, they do. 2-on-2 the other way. Let's get around Mendy. Shot, save Logan. Puck on the low side boards here. Boys grab it, slinging around the other side. Huddy's going to activate. Oh, ref jumps out of the way. Hudson got some space. Hudson gets bumped. Monster comes in the other way, forces a pass. Got Markey out there now as well. Bigby tries to go on the outside, goes behind the net. Nice job. He's got Mendy on his hip. Try to find an inside pass. Backhand shot. Save Logan. Big glove save. Jacob Lou's out there now as well. He's battling behind the net. Bigby has it. Tries to do a cross-ice pass. Finds nobody and gets out. Hard work and hustle here for Cooper Briggs. He's going to activate. Create a turnover. Throws it in front. Shot on net. Jacob's going to go. Oh, nobody played the puck on that exchange. Bigby on the high side here. Boys lose the stick. Nicky has it. Tries to kick it over to Huddy Lay. Huddy gets off. Or Jacob gets off, excuse me. Dottie comes on. Huddy's going to slip it out. That's going to be a whistle for an offsides. 0-0 game here. 12:41 in the first. So I heard that probably good that we kind of highlight the scoreboard a little bit more, but I'll provide updates as we can. We're in a weird spot at this rink. The heaters kind of cover us up a bit. But we'll do our best to make sure you guys are aware. Bastine has it. He's going to battle in front. Bigby comes away. Boys get it, kind of chipped it around right through the neutral zone. Oh, man. Bigby does get it and just dumps it deep. Nicky's back there. He's going to slip it up the high side boards, though. Dottie's going to activate. He's going to go. Bastine going down center lane. Bigby's first back. Puck dies before the goal line. Player holds up, goes double backs the other way. They find their outlet forward. Steen's coming through on the backside. Boys were ready for that centering pass through the middle. Nice job. More stick ticks going on here. Boys coming on the backside. Bigby tries to throw it through the middle. Puck still kept in. They slide it back down. Turnover. Here goes Rampage. Catcher Conrad. He's going to dump it deep. Go for a change. Markey's out now. Mendy's out now. Haas is out there with Cooper Briggs. So Mendy's playing defense here. Huddy is also back there. Mendy's first back. Sidesteps a player, puts it in the corner. Bigby double backs. Trying to find a pass through the front. But Haas comes in and says hello. Huddy Lay's still there too on this player's hip. Goes on the high side. There goes Markey forcing a D-to-D pass. Shot. Tipped in front, goes wide. Cooper Briggs is back there. Dangerous puck through the middle. Bigby tries to slip it to each other. Can't. Puck still bouncing around on the high side wall now. They dump it deep below the goal line. Mendy pinches his guy. Coop's going to sling it all around the low side boards here. Markey's going to activate. Puck squirts out. Boys are battling for it. Lots of stick ticks. Markey comes away with it. Ooh, tries to find Huddy. He's going to try to go off fast for a change. Bigby senses the change and tries to make a quick stop. But they, try to do a quick change, but the boys stop him. Cooper Briggs is back there holding it off. Slips it up the boards here. Puck still in our zone. Behind the net, Mendy's out there. He's going to stick check his player, tries to create some turnover. Bigby completes their change as they just give it to Dottie. Dottie goes up the wall, tries to find catcher, and does. Catcher Conrad on the low side here. He gets pushed into the corner. Puck goes in behind the net. Jacob's there. He's going to bump his kid. Catcher comes in as well. Loose puck in front. Dangerous opportunities for Coop. There, he gets a stick slashed out of his hands. Ref says knock it off. Puck still bouncing around. Shooting it. Boys maintain possession. Nicky has it. Tries to slip it up the boards for Jake. Jake's going to activate. And that's going to be an icing. 9:42 remaining in the first period of a 0-0 game. We're going to have a defensive faceoff. Got Mr. Hostler in there at wing. Mr. Bastine at center. Markey is also going to complement the forwards here. And Nicky and Christie on defense. Shot from the point. Body's in front. Puck goes on the high side boards. Bigby goes low to high. Back down to the high. They try to go a bunch of back and forths. At the end of the day, pass with the block and the hit. Bigby tries to slip it around as well. They try the high side shot. And fans on it. They find their low side guy. Bastine's there. Bastine's having a heck of a first couple of minutes here in the first. Gets it up. Haas completes it. Gets it all the way out. We're going to have another icing. 9:08 now remaining in the first period. Got catcher Conrad in there at center with Dottie and Jake Liu at wing. We got Coop and Mendy on defense. Face-off. Oh, shot from the face-off through a body. Logan catches it on his left pad, keeps it out. We're gonna redo there. Puck right behind their center, who the winger just dumps it deep. They regroup on the high corner here. Mendy's on his hip. They go back down low. Tries to find a person in the middle, finds Dottie instead. Dottie comes through, tries to find Jake and does. 2-on-1 coming the other way. Jake over to Coop. Oh! Slipped off of his blade. Jacob and Coop still kind of creating some offense. Jacob is taken down, but forces the turnover. Catcher's going to just go cross ice. Go high side. Jacob is up. He's going to force the player to turn into Dottie. Dottie's on this player's hip. Player comes in, tries to get around Mendy. Takes a shot and goes wide. Puck on the low side here. Cooper Briggs has it. Tries to slip through the middle. Jacob's going to go for a quick change. Catcher's now going to activate. Same with Dottie. Coffey tries to go through the middle, but finds Mendy instead. Mendy tries to make a cross-ice pass to Bastine. Puck goes up to Haas. Haas is kind of peppered by a couple players. Huddy comes out. Nicky's out there with Cristiano's out there. Shot blocked, goes into the corner. Coffee tries to slip it up the boards, finds Rampage instead. Mr. 17, Jake Bastine, with some speed through the center ice. Crosses, takes a shot on net. Puck goes into the corner, gets his rebound, tries to make a pass, hits a body. Boys try to go low to high, does. Nicky has it. Shot from the high point. Oh, he's just dumping in the far corner. Oh, Bastine gives a hit, receives a hit. As Coffee comes through the low side hallway here. Players checking his 6. Huddy's on his hip. Boys, he tries to go low to high. Here goes Huddy, still cycling. Puck's still there. Coffee does keep it in, finds Nicky. Nicky rainbows it, tries to find Hostler. Delayed off sides, but ref says it's all right. They go across ice, finds Huddy. Huddy's just going to chip it up and out. Boys going to go for a quick change at center. Catcher's now out here. Coffee comes in, 3-on-1, 3-on-2. Takes a shot, ooh, hits Nicky. With a nice block. Coffee still has it, though. Dancing near the inside circle. Tries to go low to high. Boys take it, come away with it, though. Nice move. Catcher Conrad on the lefty shot. Ooh, just wide. Puck slings all the way down. Boys are battling now in the neutral zone. Mendy's out there. Markey's out there. Cooper has it. Tries to make a floating pass over to catcher. Coffee drops it to their following forward. Boys try to get it out and does. Nice job. Here goes Cooper Briggs. Number 2 coming into the zone. Shot. Ooh, saved by their goalie. 6:16 in the first of a 0-0 game. Got catcher Conrad in there. He's going to have Mendy down low, Markey in the middle, and the DOD back on the blue. Good to see Landon Sherman back out there. Sherman's in center field. Coop Briggs on the low side. Coffee comes away with it. 2-on-2 the other way as they hit the blue line. Nice back check by the boys. Coffee still has it, though. Shot, ooh, off the crossbar. Puck down low here. Battling. Cooper Briggs has it. Flips it up. Gets it over to Markey. Markey catches it, drops it. Tries to slip it over to Sherm. Shot by Cooper. Oh, geez, shot by Coffee. Goes wide. Player wasn't a fan of Sherm's physical play. But guess what? Who's going to forecheck? Number 24. But that's too far just for the whistle. Boys are fired up. I hope you guys are too. 5:36 remaining in the first period. We got Huddy Lay in there. We got Jake in front. Hostler to the right of Mincich. Huddy ties up his guy. Boys try to come and grab it. Puck still down low. Coffee takes it behind the net. Huddy shadows him. They try to float it. Goes low to high. Jacob's going to activate. Goes up to their D. Back down to the forward. Shot through the crease. Finds Hostler, though. Haas got some space. He's going to go outside, inside. Leaves it for Jake, who leaves it for Haas. Just dumps it deep. Huddy's now on his hip. Coming through the other side. Player double backs again. Tries to go up through the middle. Haas is going to force a turnover. Coffee coming through the inside here. Shot. Blocker saved by Logan. Boys still have it. Haas is going to chip. Get it out. Hudson smells blood. Or Huddy, smells blood. Tries to rush it. He's going to be on the hip. Tries to go through the middle. Forces a turnover. Hostler has it. Hostler, gets his pocket picked. He's going to go for a change. Dottie's out there as Coffee tries to come through the zone. Just turns it over to Bastine. Bastine just plays it back over to Nicky. Nicky flips it. Gives it over to Catch, who tried to kick it over to Dottie. Here goes Coffee, though. 2-on-2 coming in. Tries to make a pass. Hits Nicky instead. Can't get by him. Nice pass, though, by Catcher over to Bastine. Bastine has it. He's on his back, and he's going to dump it deep. Loose puck grabbed by Coffee. They're going to come on the low side boards here, entering their zone. Nice hustle by Dottie, forcing a change in direction. Neutral zone battle ensues in front of us. Where's going on? Here he goes. Coffee comes in. Tries to get around Sherm. Shot saved. Logan. Puck down behind the net. Sherm checks the 6. He has it. Chips it up the boards over to Cooper Briggs. Coop's got space. He's got Bastine with him. Boys are going for a couple of change here. Coop hits the blue and shot on net. Puck loose in the corner. Oh, Mendy comes out there with some veracity and says hello. Creates some havoc. Helps us buy some time as we're ready to go again. Huddy's out there. Oh, sorry. Well, enough pressure to force the icing at 3:24 remaining in the first period of a 0-0 game. We got Huddy Lay in there at center. Markey at the wing in front. Mendy on the near the boards. The DOD on defense. Coffee has possession. They go behind their own net. Boys, though, pick their pocket. Sherm has it now in his own zone. Gets it up over to Cooper. Nice move by Cooper. Finds Markey off of his stick and goes deep. Coffee tries to slip it up the boards. Huddy's there. He's going to try to slip it around. Nice job. Drops it over. Boys find an open hole. Oh, nice opportunity there. Cooper Briggs had to catch a bouncing puck and still gets the shot off. Nice job back checking, too. There was a dangerous 2-on-1. Boys got back in time. Lots of peppering and opportunities here. Coffee is a physical team. Boys maintain possession, tries to slip it up the boards, finds Mendy. Mendy's got Markey with him. 2-on-2 the other way. Hits the red and just dumps it deep. Markey's going to activate. Boys are going to go for a change. Markey back behind the net, pushes his kid. Puck, it's left there. Markey's still there on player's hip. Here comes Coffee, though. Tries to get out of their zone. They pass it to this inside corner here. Player's just going to dump it deep, but he's going to go for a change. Cristiano's out there. He's going to backhand it over to Nicky. Slips it up the boards for Haas. Jake Lou also out there as well. Forces a turnover. Here comes Hostler. Hostler's got Catcher with him on the inside. Shot! Oh, just over the net. Catcher now has it on the inside boards, though. Kicks it over to Nicky. Oh, loose puck grabbed by Coffee. Player's on his forehand. Shot off the crossbar. Hostler, though, tries to get it up to the neutral zone. Coffee goes D to D. Catcher is going to be active. Puck turns it right over to Nicky. Nicky passes right over to Haas. Jacob, gets hit. Coffee come through the middle, though. Shot, save, Grayson. Nicky's in there battling as well. Haas is in there as well. Puck slings all the way around. Cristiano's now going to activate. He's going to pin his kid. They go low to high. Player makes a quick pass. A shot across body goes wide. Puck now on the high side. Oh, hits Jacob as he tries to go low to high. Catcher's there. Second player comes in. Cristiano comes in on the defensive side. Coffee comes away with it. They're below the goal line. Shot, save Logan. Puck goes up and out. Jacob is off. Catcher is off. Hostler is off. Oh, man. Shot on net by Coffee. Logan thought he had it, and I think it hit his paddle, and it just slipped through the 5-hole. At 1:03 in the first period, Coffee is on the board. Boys win the draw over to Sherman. Sherman chips it up the boards, trying to find Mendy. Mendy's going to pepper the player who has the puck. They try to find the cross ice. Oh, Dottie wanted to line that kid up. Puck goes deep, though. Coop has it. Or at least the puck is in the corner here battling, and Cooper's there. He's going to finish off his kid. Huddy's going to grab the loose puck, though. Goes behind the net. Around the other side, has some speed into neutral zone. Hudson Lay with the lane, he drops it for Dottie. He drops it for Bastine. Shot gets tipped. Coffee's trying to slip around Cooper Briggs. Here they come 2-on-1 into the zone. Dottie with the back check. Nice job, Huddy with the back check. Boys force the turnover, finds a loose puck in the middle. Dotson, though. Here he comes. Boys are onside, coming in 3-on-2. Shot from the high circle, and the goalie with a save at 9 seconds remaining in the first period. Got Catcher in there. Haas is going to line up in front of the net. The high side is Bastine, and the DOD on blue. Catcher gives it over to Bastien. Bastien slips it over to Haas. Haas, takes a shot, hits the body. Another shot by Cooper hits a kid's hand in front. He's shaking it off. But 60 seconds, and we will be back for the second period in a 0-1 game. Start of the second period, 16 minutes on the clock. Boys are down by 1, but wins the draw. Cooper Briggs back. He has it. Surveys the field, slips it up the boards. Tries to find Huddy. Hits the wall and goes deep for the whistle. And we're going to have an icing all the way down on the defensive zone. So DOD on defense. And we got Bastien and Mindy as the wingers and Hudson Lay as the center. Huddy wins the draw over to Sherm. Sherm rips it around the net. Mendy is there. Puck, though, finds low to high and eventually finds a Rampage instead. Bastien's in the lead. He's going to toe drag. 3-on-1 shot. Just over the net. Puck down low. Coffee tries to get it out. Player tips it, and boys go to work as well. Sherm comes in, pins his kid against the wall. Who has a puck still in the corner. Battling right now. Huddy's in there. Coop's going to activate. Nice job. Boys grab it, chip it up the boards. Tries to find Bastien. Coffee keeps it in. Shot is wide. Cooper Briggs has it. Coffee's going to go for a change. They change forwards, keep their D in. Coop's got space. Mendy, make sure he's onside. Coop gives it to him. Not sure what happened. It was an offsides, maybe during the change on the high side. I might have missed that. But, yeah. Folks, just double-click on that back button. About 10, 20 seconds, see what happened there. But play resumes here in Battle Creek, Michigan, as Coffee has possession, tries to get around Cristiano. His shot goes wide. Haas is going to try. Haas, though, picks up the puck. Dangerous. Coffee tries to make a cross-ice pass, hits a player. People are confused on where's the puck at. I found it barely myself. Coffee touches it, and they are offsides. 14:27 remaining in the second period. Boys are down by 1. Got Markey out there, most likely be center with Mendy and Jake. Nope, just kidding. Mendy's going to be center. Markey and Jake at wing. Jacob. And then party line is Nikki and Christy. Rockstar line, excuse me. Coffee maintains possession. They come in way off sides. We're going to have a face-off just outside of the blue line. Puck drops. Boys take the inside lane, maintains possession here. Boys go D to D over to Nikki. Nikki's going to slip up the boards. Jacob's going to activate. Puck goes by everybody. Goes into the offensive zone here. Markey and Mendy tries to create something. Jacob in there bumping as well. Puck goes loose inside to nobody. Coffee comes away with a 3-on-2. They come in onside, but puck squirts off. Jacob's going to forecheck. Player's going to pass it on the high side. Tries to get around Cristiano. Can't get around both. Puck goes all the way back and behind the corner. They go cross-ice. Shot. Cross body goes into the corner. Coffee maintains possession, though. Turns it over. Coffee keeps it in. Shot. In front goes wide again. Mendy's in there battling. Nikki's in there battling. Nikki's going to chip it up the boards. Finds Markey. Markey's going to chip it up the boards to find Christie. Loose puck finds Nikki, though. Nikki has it. Tries to bounce it through the middle. Coffee, though, maintains possession. Shot on the cross body goes high. Haas has it. Tries to find a streaking catcher. Coffee, though, has possession. They can't get out because Bastine is there. Jake with a strong move. He's on his backhand. Comes in. Holds. Oh, just wide. Catcher with the shot just wide as well. Ref blows it. Probably hits the net. Great opportunity there by Jake Bastine with the patience. Takes the puck. Goes inside, outside. Moves from his backhand to forehand. Gets around the goalie. Shot. Hits a body in front. We have a face-off here down low. Catcher Conrad in there. Boys win the draw. Coffee comes through with it, though. Coop and Sherm back on defense. Coop is going to just... Oh, well, that was weird. Kind of got his stick held a bit, but still has the puck. Coop grabs it, though. Boys try to chip it up and out. There goes Cooper Briggs. He's got 3-on-2. Comes in onside. He's got catcher and Haas with him. Shot. Puck goes behind the net. Weird bounce off the boards. Coffee comes away with it. Sherm is back. Bastine is back. Player on his back and shot. Helmet saved by Logan. Oh, boys trying to make a quick shot. Here goes catcher Conrad. Hard hustle. He's there. Shot just goes wide. Ooh, catch bounces straight up. Grabs his shoulder. Puck squirts loose, though. Sherm's back. Chips it up the boards. Tries to find Haas. Coffee maintains possession. They go D to D. Tries to regroup in their own zone. Turns it over. Mendes has it. He's on his backhand. Flips. Shot. Saved by the Coffee's goalie at 11:42 in the second. We'll keep an eye on number 16 for everybody here. We got Mendy in there at center. Dottie on the high side. Markey on the low side. DOD on the blue. Boys win the draw over to Sherm. Over to Coop. Coop shot tipped in front. Goes up and over. Puck behind the net, though. Mendy's in there. Puck down low. Markey's going to force a pass, too. Goes to nobody. Cooper Briggs is first back. He checks his 6. He's going to hold up. Nice pass over to Markey. Markey finds Mendy. Mendy's got Dottie with him. Boys are onside. 3-on-2. Toe drag on his backhand. Slips in front. Loose. Oh, my God. Goalie save. Oh, Markey gets cross-checking behind. Dottie goes in. Sherm comes in and says hi. Dottie is saying hello. Both boys are going to go. Have 5-on-5 hockey resumes. It's 11-12 in the second period. We're going to have an offensive face-off here. We're going to have the Rockstar line out there. Nikki and Christy. Christy's going to be in center field. Nikki in front in your living room here. Huddy Lay's in there with Bastine along the boards. And we also have Mendy in front. Tie up. Goes over to Nikki. Shot. Oh! Goalie did not see that. And Hugo Nichols with the goal. quick shot from the point. Puck finds eyes and slips by the goalie. And the game is tied at 1 with 11:07 remaining in the second period. Boys maintain possession. Christie's going to grab it, crosses the red, and dumps it deep. Coffey's first back, but he's got two players in white over there. Third player comes in on the defensive side. Huddy's in there trying to dig for gold as well. He maintains it, as it tries to get around. Hugo ends up with it, slips it up over to Mendy. Mendy gets checked from behind. Puck goes behind the net. Huddy's over there. Coffey tries to go through the middle. Nice stick tick by Mendelson with the surf. He's in there battling. Coffey tries to come around the inside. Nice job, comes away. Bastien has it. Tries to flip it to the front over to Nicky. Coffey comes away with the boys are on a change. Tries to get around, shot. Oh, out and hits the post. Here's the drive. Austin Markey smells blood. Markey comes in, tries to slip it for catcher. He gets hit from behind. They touch up, and Rampage is on the power play. With 10:07 remaining in the second period. 26 seconds technically on the 5-on-5, but it should be and a whistle. But boys are going to have the next 1 minute 30 with a man advantage. Huddy's in there. Bastien's in front. Coffey grabs it and tries to just slap it out just by Mendy and goes for the ice. Coffey comes away with it, can't get it out though. Nicky has it at the high side point, drops down to Coop. Coop's got a player on his hip. It's going to go behind the net over to Dottie. Dottie's going to, Bastien. Bastien slows it down over to Coop. Coop has it, goes low to high over to Mendy. Mendy has it over to Nicky. Nicky's going to walk, gives it back down over to Bastien. Cross pass over to Mendy. He's going to walk it lower. Tries to make a cross-ice pass. Puck through the middle. Boys do keep it in. Bastien sidesteps. Second effort by Coffey does get it out here with 1:47. 54 seconds remaining. Boys do cycle in the neutral zone, though. Here comes Huddy. Huddy comes in. Takes inside lane shot through body. Loose puck in front. Puck goes low to bouncing around. Coffey does finally get it out to their lead guy coming through. Tries to get around Nicky. Nicky's there. Oh, hard, strong move, but Logan does keep it in. Shot out of nowhere. Logan with another save. Wide open net. Logan does the job. Puck goes over to Huddy. Huddy tries to slip it around. Boys maintain possession. Rainbow it in. 13 seconds now remaining in the power play. Coffey comes away with it to try to find the inside guy. 2-on-3 the other way. Shot just outside Logan's reach. Haas is first back. He's going to grab it. Osler through the neutral zone. He's on his backhand. He's coming through the low side. He holds up, tries to make a pass over to catcher. Puck, though, slips around. Hard work. Here goes Sherm back there. Nice job covering. Puck is out of the zone here. Goes into neutral zone. Catcher is the forecheck. They try to come through the middle. Toe drags, tries to slip it around. Stretching save by Logan again. Boys grab it, slip it out. Here's the foot race. Catcher Conrad coming through. Coffey's there. Catcher pokes it, still has it. Battling, still maintains possession. Markey's there. Catch gives it over to Markey. Markey tries to find the cross-size pass over to Bass. Bass loses an edge. Coffey has it. Try to find their front guys. Boys go for a change. Catches there with Huddy, with Huddy. Boys tries to slip it up and does get out. Coffey player coming through the middle. Shot, save Logan. Boys grab it, slip it up, low to high. Shot from the point again. Logan barely catches at the last second. hits the blocker. Uh-oh, what's going on here? There's a lot of open space. Boys maintain possession. Shoot does get out. They try to kick it around. Coffee maintains possession here at 6:58 remaining in the second. They're just going to dump it deep. Cristiano's in there, pins his player against the boards. Sherm grabs it, slings it all the way around, goes high side. Mendy's there battling. 3 boys there as well. Bass covers the backside. Hippo has it, tries to go through the high side boards, maintains possessions. Boys grab it, chip it up. And with the hand raised, that's going to be an icing with 6:33 in the second period. All right, nice job. Boys maintain possession. Got Nicky has it. He's going to chip it up the boards over to Jake. Puck is out. No icing as boys chase it down. Catcher's going to be there too. Oh, player loses an edge as it comes through. We try to, Jacob forces the turnover. Shot by Haas. Jacob still has it. Gets it over to Haas. Cycle shot. Oh, just over the net. Catcher now has it behind the net. Coffee, though, comes away with it. We try to come through the middle. Finds their cross-ice pass. 2-on-3 or 2-on-2 the other way. Shot. Oh, nice job by Logan tracking it the entire way. Puck is behind the net. Nicky's back there now. He pins his guy. Eats a hit. Coffee has it. Tries to go down, upload a high, but it gets out. Goes Coffee. Tries to slip it through the middle. Can't get around. He holds up because of Coop. Puck, though, finds Nicky instead. Tries to find an outlet pass. Does. Mendy's got Coop with him. Coffee comes away with it. Puck's still in the middle. Drops it. Mendy's got it. He's going to give it back to our D. Tries to do a cross ice. Coffee comes away with it in the neutral zone. They're onside. Tries to get around Huddy. They can't. Puck, though, slips around, goes to the inside boards here. Mendy's back there. Boys grab it and slips up to the high side. Nice job, is that Bestine? My eyes are so bad. The boys in there battling. Oh, nice job. Opportunity for a onesie from D to D. Mendy steps for the block. Mr. Cooper Briggs. He's got Bass with him. Comes in shot. Oh, planker off the crossbar up into the net with 4:46 in the second period. We have a 1-1 tie game. Yeah, catcher Conrad in there. Jake Liu in the middle. Markey down low. Got Cristiano and Sherm. Sherm's in the center spot. Boys win the draw. Back over to Sherm. Ripper. Just over the net. Puck there. Jacob and Markey, they scissor. Coffee comes away with it behind the net. Tries to make their lead pass. 1-on-2 coming the other way. 2-on-2. Player goes way wide. They come in onside. Shot saved by Logan. Face off from the bottom side circle here. Catcher Conrad still in there. Markey and Jake in front. Goes low to high. Shot. Hits bodies in front. Loose puck still there. Shot. Logan with the save. Not sure what happened. I think it was just thrown around and it hit a body and a skate and it just goes in. And 4:17 in the second. Coffee up by 1. Huddy, Haas, and Dottie in there now at center. Coffee comes away with it. They go D to D within their own zone. Dottie's going to activate. Nice job. Nicky's there. He's going to step. Him and Haas are battling down the boards. Puck goes into Coffee's own zone. He holds up. Haas is going to step. Try to find their outlet guy. Lots of confusion going on here, but boys come away with it. Flip it up the boards. Up and out. Yikes. Almost hit somebody in the first row. We're going to make sure everybody's, I think they're talking it through. I think everybody's okay there. We got Hudson in there still with Dottie and Haas. Wins the draw. Coffee comes away with it and just dumps it deep. Puck slings it all the way around. Cristiano's there, gives it over to Nicky. Oh, well, just outside of his reach. Puck, though, goes back behind the net. Christie has it, slips it up the boards, does get out. He's going to die. Oh, and the whistle. 3:31 in the second period. Boys are down 1-2. Catcher now at center. You got Bastine and Mendy in there. Puck goes high side. Boys tries to get it out, but maintains possession. Mendy's got it. He's got Bastine with him. Mendy's going to dump it deep. Boys are going to go to work. Tries to load it high, finds Bastine instead. Bastine's going to continue to kick it. Still has it. Nice job. Drops it for Catch. Catch has it, goes low to high. Over to Coop. Coop, shot from the point. Tries to tip in front. Goes into the corner. Mendy, nice job with the puck. Slips it over into open space. He's going to grab it again. Goes high over to Coop. Cooper Briggs. Shot. Tipped in front. And it's in! Jake Bastine with the tipper ripper and goes 5-hole on the goalie with 2:58 in the second period. Boys are tied at 2. Cooper Briggs kept it in at the blue. Took his shot that never left the ice or was really low. Bastine in front, unmarked. 2:58 left in the second. Bastine left open in front in the tip. Nice score. Coffee, though, tries to get around Sherm, but can't. Boys maintain possession, throws it into open space. Bastine wants another one. Him and Mendelson creating some forecheck in the offensive zone. Coffee tries to come through middle. Boys are creating some chaos in center. Coffee comes in, shot, blocker saved by Logan. Puck goes into the corner. Catcher slips it over, tries to find Bastine. Kept in, shot. Puck's still down low. Coffee's first back behind the net. Tries to flip it around. Can't get around Cooper Briggs. Coop's there. He's going to hold off a kid. He gets pulled down. Boys maintain possession. Rings it up and out. Player at the point catches it with his glove. He's going to step. Tries to find a cross ice. Puck is in your feet. Puck's still loose. Coffee comes away with it. They have it behind the net. Sherm's on that kid. He's going to bump him. Puck's still there. Coffee has it down low. They try to cycle it, but finds catcher Conrad instead. Oh, they steal it right back, though. They are behind the net. Catch is on his hip. Stick ticks into the corner. Catch comes away with it. Brings it up and over. Weird bounce. Finds the low, at the point. They get it back down low. Nice job. Boys finishing the check. Boys tries to find an outlet pass here. Coffee comes away with it. They're going to go for a change. That was a close offsides, but Coffee's ref's going to allow it. Boys come away with it, though, and slings it all the way down. That should be another icing with 1:20 remaining in the second period. That was a close near offsides as Coffee was going for the change, but looked like the player might have hopped off just in time as the puck crossed the blue. So we're going to have a defensive face-off here. We got we got Huddy in there with Markey and Jacob at the wing. Boys sling it and does get out. Coffee is forced to regroup in the neutral zone. Does a cross-ice pass. Comes in 2-on-2, 3-on-2. Shot. Logan with the save. Coffee still has possession. They're in the corner. Puck goes behind the net now the other way. Nicky has it. He kind of bounces it to himself. Nicky backhands it to the high side boards here. Doesn't quite reach Jacob as Coffee player steps. Nicky or somebody's in there battling. Comes away with it. Tries to slip it. Puck does get out. Markey's going to activate. He's going to be on the hip. Here comes Jacob, though. Jacob's got some space. Boys drop it for Huddy. Shot. Oh, loose puck. Oh, redirection in front. Goalie just bounces on it. We're going to have a whistle and a face-off with 30 seconds left in the second period. Catcher's line's out there now. He's got Bastine and Mendy with them. Mendy's on the high side board. Bastine down in front of the net. We got Nikki and Christie on the blue. Boys win the draw. Nikki keeps it in. Shot, hits a shin. Boys double clip, keep it in. Mendy has it, dodges a hit. Goes into the corner. Catcher has it. He's going to dump it deep. Puck swims all the way around as Nikki's going to step. Keeps it way down low. Mendy has it now behind the net. Puck squirts in the low side corner here. Nikki is way down there being super physical in the corner. Puck slips zero high. Nice try. Oh, nice try by catcher, by Cristiano. And Bastine playing defense there, and time runs out. So after 2, we're tied at 2. We're back for the third period. "16 minutes on the board. Start of the third period. Huddy's line is in there with Sherm on wing and Bastine on the other side. Catcher's playing defense. Catcher has possession, goes cross-ice, chips it. Coffee keeps it in the zone. Goes low to high. On the high point shot, Logan straight into his glove. I'm going to try to figure this out myself, but we're going to go for a quick change here. Got Haas in there. Catcher still on defense. Dottie and Mendy's in center. Cooper Briggs on the high side boards. Coffee maintains possession. Shot goes wide. Puck down low. Nice shot by Haas with some physicality. Puck still there. Coffee comes away with it. Drops it for Mr. Catcher Conrad. He's going to hold up. Slows it down. Cross-ice pass over to Cooper Briggs. Coops has it in the neutral zone. Boys walk the line. Whoa. Oh, we are way offside. Ref says, let's go. And, delayed offsides. All right. Delayed offsides there. And so we're going to blow the whistle and have a face-off. Oh, all the way down the other zone. All right. Defensive draw here. Got Christie and Nikki on defense with Hostler and Dottie in there. Face off with Mendy. Coffee maintains possession. Change of direction here from Haas. Puck bouncing around. Finds Dottie. Tries to get to Nikki. Coffee comes away with it. Shot. High slot above the blocker. With 15-20 remaining in the third. Coffee is up by 1. Got Huddy out there with Markey and Jacob. And we got the Rockstar line back on defense. Strum in the center. Boys come away with it. Nicky has it. So chip it up over to Markey. Boys are going to go to work. Coffee's going to just chip it into the neutral zone. Huddy comes away with it. Gives it over to Cristiano. Cristiano is going to turn and slip it out. Puck doesn't die before the goal line, so we're going to have another icing. Puck comes all the way back down into the defensive zone here. Same five is going to stay out there for Rampage. I think Coffee changed their forwards here, or at least three of the two. Math is hard for me. Come through. Boys win the draw over to Nicky. Nicky slings it on the boards, goes high over to Jacob. Jacob's going to flip it, tries to find Huddy. Does. Huddy has it. Comes through with Markey. Huddy, toe drags. Oh, slips right on the goalie. He's going to pounce on it with 14:50. Boys down by 1, 3-2. But now an offensive draw here. Face-off is going to be down on the lower circle to the goalie's left here, his glove side. Jacob is in front of the net. Markey's along the boards. Huddy wins the draw over to Nicky. Shot. Hits a body in front. Loose puck. Finds Huddy. Shot. Toe save. Coffee has it, though. They go around. High side. Jacob's going to go for a change. Tries to slip it on the inside here. Nice job. Bastien off. Bastien has it. He's going to just dump it deep, and he's going to go to work. As boys go for a change, I think we have a broken stick out there somewhere in the neutral zone. So Coffee comes through. Tries to go through the zone. Oh, Rampage says hello. Tries to force a turnover. Coffee coming in 2-on-2. Goes really low. Kicks it through the zone. Nice job, Sherm. Creates some havoc. Maintains possession. Boys get it out. Coffee forced to regroup. Mendy and Bastien is there. They split the pass. It turns it over to Hippo. Puck still at the foot. Hippo plays the body. Chips it up. Mendy's going to force a pass there too. Gets back to Hippo. Hippo chips it up the boards. Coffee regroups. Tries to find their outlet guy. Finds Mendy instead. Briggsy in there. Puck still bouncing around. Boys come away with it. Over to Cooper Briggs. Cooper Briggs got some space. Shot. Loose rebound in front. Puck there. Oh, almost for Sherman. Bigby Coffee comes through the neutral zone. Boys are back checking hard. Haas is going to push his guy. He's going to just try to throw it through the middle, but finds a boy in white and blue. There goes Hudson Lay. He's got space. He still has it. Oh, off the post. Hudson Lay with an opportunity. And I think Haas is getting popped here. I think he ran into the goalie. So with 13:08, boys are down 2-3, and Haas is going to get called for roughing. Face-off down in the defensive zone here. Got catcher with Cooper. Got Huddy and Dottie. Dottie's going to line up in front of Logan. Catcher in front by the boards. Boys win the draw. Slip it around the boards. Goes high side. Coffee does keep it in. They try to slip it around. Loose puck, though. Finds Rampage. Finds Cooper. Cooper tries to find Huddy. Opportunity for 29. Oh! Second, third effort. Nice back check by Coffee. We're going to try to make a cross-ice pass, though. Huddy's going to intercept. 29 wants a piece. Gives it to Cooper Briggs. Coop's now going to go. Number 2 on the outside. It's going to be physical. He still has it behind the net. Cooper Briggs maintains, dumps it deep. Killing more time. 46 seconds now remaining in the penalty kill. Dotson now also forcing the player to hold up. Cross-ice pass. Tries to pass through the middle. Finds their guy. But they're going to go for a 4-player change. Dottie is in. Oh, he's going to get called for slashing. Delayed penalty here against the Rampage. As Coffee maintains possession. They try to find a streaker off the bench. They go D to D. It's offsides. And then there's the whistle. So with 11:56 remaining in the third period, 18 seconds remaining on the first penalty kill, I think Dottie's going to get called for slashing here. And boys are going to be down 2-man for the next 18 seconds.
Let's go, baby. Hold down. Hold down.
Boys maintain possession after the draw and get it out. Shot on. The goalie forced to play it. Such a stick clapping out there. Coffee holds on to it, finds their outlet guy coming in, drops it. Coming through the zone shot. Logan with the goal blocker save. Puck still behind the net. Tries to. Oh, you got it. He tries to slip it around and beats Logan on the far side. Coffee gets their fourth goal of the game, up by 2, 11:32 remaining in the third period. So that was on a 5-on-4, so it's 5-on-5 hockey remaining. Huddy lay in there with Bastine and Sherman. Sherman steps, he takes it in. Loose puck grabbed by Coffee, tries to slip it through the middle, finds their guy, has their outlet. Oh, shot on net. Logan thought he had it in his glove and just slips in for their fifth goal. We got Huddy in there at center, Bastine down low, Sherm at the winger. This puck coming through, catchers on defense. They go 2-on-1, try to go back door again. Goes just too far. Puck bouncing around. Where is it? Bastine, though, finds Hudson 1-on-1 the other way. Bunch of players on his hips. They play the body. He still has it. Goes inside. Boys are just trying to tee up on him. Puck, though, finally gets dropped behind him. Bigby trying to come through. Cooper Briggs now back. Tries to slink around. He's going to push his kid. Puck loose. Ooh, Sherm comes in and says hello. Catcher Conrad comes away with it. He's going to chip it up the boards. Over to Huddy. Huddy's going to hop off. And that's going to be a whistle for icing. With 10:29 remaining in the third period. We're going to have a defensive draw here. Boys are down by 3. We have Jake and Markey out there now. They're going to line up in front of the net. Mendy's at center point. And you got Nikki and Christy on D. Nikki's going to be on the high side board. Christy in the 6th. Boys win the draw. Christy's going to slap it all the way around. It's going to die before getting to Jacob. Jacob's going to try to further it out. Coffee can't keep it in. The try forces a turnover over to Mendy. Mendy's going in. Coffee comes away with it, tries to slip it around up in the boards. Jacob pinches his kid. The puck does squirt out. Nicky, though, he's there. He's going to flip it, activate Markey. Markey reaches for it. Coffee comes away with it. Markey's on his hip. Nice push. Markey comes away with it. Jacob's in there battling 2. He gets kind of flattened. Oh, Markey gets knocked over. Jacob's in there as well. Puck bouncing around. Oh, almost pops over to Mendy. They found their outlet guy coming in 2-on-2 the other way. Shot. Oh, off the glove again. Puck is behind the net. Goes low side here. Shot. Oh, blocker save off the crossbar. Coffee slows it down. Now on the high side. Shot. Kick save by Cristiano in the back. Cristiano has it now. He's going to chip it off the boards. Does get out. Coffee is going to try to regroup. Coming through. Shot saved by Christie. Finds Huddy. Hudson, he tries to toe drag in the neutral zone. Coffee has the loose puck. Nice job by Christie with throwing the body. Gets it over to Nicky. Haas calling for it. Leaves it for Dottie. Dottie tips it. Coffee comes away with it, though, in their own zone. Tries to regroup. Dottie throws a shoulder in there. Haas comes back as well. Player dodges him. Nikki grabs it and takes a shot on net with 8:45 remaining in the game. Haas is now back there. They try to pass it through the middle, hits Dottie's stick. Patrick comes off the bench. Puck loose in neutral zone. Dottie, though, surfs the kid into the corner. Shot just goes wide. On the high side here, Coffee does keep it in. Tries to drop it to an open space. Boys come away with it. Oh, man. Thatcher has it. Oh, my gosh. Puck bouncing around. Coffee comes away with it. Shot off the crossbar. Huddy slips it up the boards. Coffee keeps it in. Haas forces his action. Dottie comes away with it. Boys are onside. Drops it for Cooper Briggs. Coops gets tangled up. Puck, he gets sat on. Puck's still there. Dottie's going to force his action. Puck goes the other way. With Coffee holds up. Mendy's back there. Coop comes in and says, how do you do? Puck loose in the middle. Goes on the high side. Boys grab it. Sling it down deep. Loose puck. Goalie's just going to pounce on it. With 7:38 remaining in the game, but Boys are down by 3. But we're going to have an offensive draw here. The eyes are going to be worse and worse. Sherm's in there. I think he's on the high side point. Bastine down low in front of the net. This job tie up. Sherm's stepping. Battle ensues, but Coffee comes away with it. They try to find a cross-ice pass in the middle. They can't get by Nicky. Christie, though, comes away with it. He's got space. Christie's going to come in. Shot. Ooh, on the glove. Goalie with the save. It's 7:17 in the third period. So same lineup out there. Bastine down the boards. Sherman in front of the net. Coffee comes away with it. They try to find a cross pass. Gets turned over. Mendy has it. Sherm comes away with it. Sherm's going to slip it up the boards. Tries to find Bastine. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. Coming one on many. Shot goes up and over. High side boards here. It goes low to high. Keeps it in. Nicky's back. He's going to check his 6 and pushes it the other way. Sherm's first there, though. 24 has it. Chips it up the boards over to Bastine. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Bastine's going to hit his kid. Sherm's going to dump it deep. Boys are going to complete their change. I guess it was just on the left side of the red, so that's going to be an icing instead. Got Markey and Jacob in as wing. Got Huddy at center. Got Catcher at defense. He's going to line up on the low side boards here. So that means Cooper's going to be in the 6. Markey and Jake are going to be set up in front of the net. Tie up, loose puck. Does squirt loose. Coffee with a shot right into Logan's glove. 6:30 now. 6:29, excuse me. Remaining in the third period. We're going to have a face-off in the same dot. Huddy steps in, gets tied up with the ref again. Loose puck still there. Markey comes away with it. Chips it off the boards, tries to get it back himself. Loose puck though finds Huddy. Huddy's got some space. Hudson Lay has energy. He's coming through one-on-one. Holds off. Strong move. Shot. Ooh. A couple of extra hacks in the back for some of our boys here. And what's going on? Who's getting... I think Coop is going to go into the box. Coop's getting popped for cross-checking. My goodness. All right. It's going to be a defensive draw here. Could have Huddy and Markey out there as wingers. Patrick Conrad comes out. He's on the high side boards. Coffee has it at the high D. He's going to slow it down. He's going to walk the line, go D to D. Player's going to switch down. Shot tipped in front, just goes wide. Coffee regroups. They try to do a cross-ice pass. Markey tries to find a backdoor opportunity here. Coffee behind the net. Tries to slip it in front. Can't get by Nicky. Nicky's going to pin his kid. Loose puck still there. Nicky's going to kill more time. Kicks it further out. Puck still down low. They go up the high D, down to the low winger. Tries to make a cross-ice pass. Finds Hudson instead. 29's got space. He wants it. He's with Markey. Markey's now going to activate. He's going to be on this kid's hip. Huddy hops off. Mendy hops on. Shot. Oh, geez. Up and over. Catcher Conrad. He's going to slow it down. He's going to drop it over to Nicky. Nicky gives it back over to Catcher. Catcher tries to find Bastine. Oh, almost. Boys, though, Mendy's out there with him as well. Nicky's going to try to float it out. The Coffee team is still offsides. Now they're onsides. Mendy's on the player's hip, forces a turn around, stick tick. Opportunity, Bastine with the clear. And the stick tick and the follow through. 4:43, Bastine taking over. Shot, goalie save, goes up. Oh, does not hit the net, stays inside. Coffee comes on the low side boards here. 5-on-5 hockey resumes. Can't get around Nicky. Christie's trying to float it. Finds Mendy. Mendy has it. Tries to drop it for Bass. Puck clears. And Hoop comes out in center ice. Coffee comes in. Tries to drop it for their player. Nobody's there. Coop checks his 6. Floats it up over to Bastine. Bastine's got space. He's got Huddy with him. He's going to go wide. Bastine's going to take the center lane. Ooh, jeez. He took a high hit. Oh, my gosh. All right. Took a high hit there, but Huddy comes away with it. Huddy took a high hit, too. All right. Puck is down low. Coffee, they're going to cycle behind their own net. Goes over back to Sherm. Sherm's going to try to go to low to high over to Coop. Coop's stepping. Tries to go over to Huddy. Huddy's going to sidestep. Hostler comes away with it. Haas goes low to high. Cristiano's there. He's going to slip it back over to Haas. Haas kicks it, tries to flip it behind the net over to Huddy. Huddy in the corner. Tries to go low to high over to Coop. Coffee, though. There's an opportunity for them coming through. So they try to slide to the backside. Coop is there. He comes back. Forces some chaos. Comes away with it. Huddy's going to flip it out and get. Boys go for a change. Hostler steals it. Dumps it back up the boards at 2:59, remaining in the third period. Oh, man, Hostler with a big rip. Goalie caught it with his blocker. Puck still bouncing around. Dottie's there battling. Goes Coffee trying to come through the middle. Nice job. Oh, Jacob coming through the bench. Tries to force a turnover. More chaos ensues as Coffee has it now behind the goal line. They go low to high. Shot. Opportunities here. Jacob tries to lead Dottie. Coffee tries to find their lead guy. They come in 2-on-2, 2-on-3. Tries to find their open guy. Loose puck still on the backside. Coffee tries to slip it in front. Boys come away with it. Goes catcher Conrad. He's got Nichols with them. Catch is just battling his way, and the goalie's just going to dive in there. Ooh, player comes and says, hi to Nicky. Nicky's out there making friends. With 2:02 remaining in the third period. All right, we got Huddy in there. Sherm's going to be along the boards at winger. Bastine in front of the net. Nicky at the center spot and catcher in the corner. Puck goes behind the net. Bastine in there throwing his body. Coffee comes away with it. They try to find their outlet guy. Boys are forced to back up. Nice job by Huddy to force a turnover through the middle. Coffee just grabs it and dumps it deep. Less than 150 remaining in the game. Nicky's going to sling it on the high side. Huddy tries to lose Sherm. Chips it up the boards. Sherm's there battling. Sherm's going to try to find Bastine. Coffee through the middle. Catcher Conrad there drops it for Huddy. Huddy's going to chip it. Avoid the hit. There's a delayed offsides as catcher does maintain possession. Catcher going for Sherm. Man, Coffee comes away with it. They're onside, coming in the zone. Shot just goes wide. Puck on the high side now. Sherm's going to go and hit his kid. Catcher's there as well. Loose puck. Catcher comes away with it. Tries to slip it forward to Bastien. New kid come off the ice for Coffee. Shot goes up and over. Coffee goes over. Puck goes over on the high side to Nicky. They try to cycle but can't get around Nichols. They're just going to try to dump it deep again, and it hits Sherm. Nicky's back grabbing it, chips it around the boards, coming up to Bastien. He checks the 6. He has it. He's got some space. He's going to chip it off the boards as the boys are going for a change. Mendy's now out. Dottie's out. 42 seconds now remaining in the game. They're coming through the middle. Tries to go around everybody. Shot, cross body, and it hits the back of the net. Logan on his blocker side. And that's goal 6 for Coffee. Got Mendy in there now. Dottie down low, Haas up high. Mendy with the win. Boys come away with it. Number 10 coming into the zone. Boys are on side. Dottie has to jump over Haas, who's on the floor. Goes in the high side corner. Dottie's going to go in there, throws his body. Coffee has it in the neutral zone, though. They're trying to get around Coop. Forced to pass. Shot. Logan with the save. Puck's still loose. Puck goes low to high. Coffee chips it up the boards. Goes behind the goal line. They're first there. Cooper comes in and he pins his kid into the boards. Same thing with Haas. Mendy comes away with it, slips it up the boards. And that's the end of the game. Your final score, Coffee 6, Rampage 2. We have one final game tomorrow. Last game of the season, I believe. Back at Lawson Arena against the Madison Capitals. So early in the morning, tune in, cheer loud, and we'll see you guys all there. Until then, have a wonderful day.